Good afternoon, I'm Kim Baez. The state's massive spending plan cleared its first major hurdle today. The $5.4 billion budget does not include new taxes, but it contains some deep cuts to almost all programs and agencies. News 13's Katie Kim is live in Santa Fe with the breakdown.
Members of the House Appropriations and Finance Committee will be the first to admit their budget proposal isn't perfect, but they say it gets the job done. House representatives in a powerful budget committee counted down to every last dollar.
We had limited resources.
The budget is very tight.
Members try to soften the blow to K-12 public education, Medicaid, and the Children, Youth, and Families Department. The state plans to replace the hundreds of millions of lost federal dollars for those programs. Still, public education will see a reduction of nearly $30 million that legislators say will have small impact to the classroom. The numbers get worse for higher education with a 4% cut. And despite the governor's objections, the Department of Corrections will see a 3% decrease. Finance Secretary Richard May says insufficient funding could close both the Roswell and Springer jails.
There are some serious financial problems in the future of the Department of Corrections which may lead to those kind of actions.
Public employees will also pay a price. Next year's budget proposal requires employees to pay nearly 2% more into their pensions. Currently, they're paying between 9 and 11%. But that's assuming Senate Bill 248, which proposes the increased contribution, passes the legislature.
If we were not to consider that, we would have had to find $47 million somewhere else in order to balance the budget.
Representative Varela calls it a balance mechanism. Other lawmakers believe it's simply a way to pressure the legislature.
If we put something in the budget, that puts pressure on us to balance that budget, to assure that particular bill goes through.
Representative Larrañaga wonders why then the same wasn't done for the film incentive scale back. The governor's proposal to reduce a subsidy is clearly missing from the budget blueprint.
There's no pressure to put that, to pass that particular legislation.
We can be presumptuous in terms of additional credits or tax enhancement. If it happens, then we'll have to deal with that additional revenue.
The debate proves the budget battle is far from over. All the Republicans in the committee voted against the budget bills in a vote of 10-7. It now moves to the House floor for a vote. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Katie. Now, after the House approves the budget, it will be sent to the Senate. That will likely happen next week. The governor also must sign off on the plan, of course.